Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm having my cup of coffee here from Chelsea in a mason jar from Chelsea, New York. I love that place. As you can tell, I'm getting ready for court here. It's going to be another big day. Wanted to bring you an update from the information I was given inside of the courtroom and address a couple of things that I think are really important. First is I didn't sleep at all last night. I'm a little bit of an insomniac to begin with, but I really I was trying to come up with a way to really make an impact in that courtroom. I didn't feel like just having our presence there was enough. I wanted to take that opportunity and unify us in solidarity so that everybody knew exactly why we were there, the message that we wanted to send, and who we were. I think that was a critical component of the message that we were trying to send that was missing. And so I'm going to throw this out to the group. Why not wear purple in solidarity? I'm doing it today. I just went ahead and selected purple. I think Lena looks good in purple. I think I look good in purple. And so let's make a concerted effort to do that. Wear purple in solidarity. Try to sit in the left side of the courtroom. That's the plaintiff side of the courtroom. And that way everybody knows exactly who we are and what we're all about. The press will take notice, everybody will take notice, and it just shows a sign of unity, and it really will take our message to the next level, I believe. So I hope that everybody in the group that's attending, that's joining us, that's at the courthouse, and I would even ask the lawyers, if it's not inappropriate, wear purple to show solidarity and unity within the group and our fight against this civil injustice. Next thing, YouTube. For those of you who don't know, I migrated a lot of these videos over to YouTube. Reason being, the group was not a great way to report what's happening in the courtroom, and it definitely wasn't really showing up in the feed in a chronological order. So if you're interested, go over to my new YouTube channel. You can find it by searching the number 1, David B as in boy, Vasquez. It's VAZQUEZ @gmail.com. That's my email, and that's how you can find the YouTube channel. You'll be able to watch everything as it happens in chronological order, but most importantly, I'm going to do my best to document the social impact that this has after the fact. Once the ruling comes down and this hearing is over, or this trial is over, it's not the end of this. It's up to the city of Los Angeles at that point to take action if that's what the outcome of this case is that they are actually liable. Well, we want to hold them accountable, and the only way to do that is to follow up. And so I'm going to try and do my best to document the social impact this has as well. Also, if you would like to send messages, if you want to send messages of encouragement, if you want to send messages of hope and prayers, whatever it is, whether it's to Lena herself or to the lawyers, her law team, send them to me at davidbvasquez @gmail.com, and I'll do my best to post as many as I can on my YouTube channel so that everybody can see how important this is. Not just the lawyers and not just Lena and her team, because they really need the support right now, but the world. This will be an opportunity for everybody to know how important this is to you, no matter where you are in the country. So just because you can't be here physically doesn't mean that you can't show your support. Oh, what's next? Last thing, I guess, is just get up into an update on the trial. Now, I wasn't there yesterday, so I can't really speak too much as to how accurate this is. I did my best to check up on my facts, and it really ultimately was just a very emotional day. It was more witnesses being presented by the plaintiff, by Lena and Sean's team, and from what I understand, the defense, it's the county's attorneys, they've stopped even cross-examining. I understand that they really don't have any questions for the plaintiff's witnesses, which says a lot in my opinion, but I won't get into that. And they seem to be pretty unprepared. It seems to me like Sean is having to give documents to the defendants that they should have had already. So this kind of bumbling practice of law says a lot about the county's preparedness and seemingly an arrogance that they had going into this. Obviously, Sean's team is extremely prepared. I saw binders and binders full of legal documents and testimony and you name it. And you would think that the defense would be prepared with all that. So I don't mean to bash the defense. I'm sure that they've spent a lot of time preparing, but I do find it extremely interesting that they're not even really taking the time to cross-examine the witnesses. What's really interesting is, from my perspective now, this is where I'm going to get into my 2 cents. I've been to dependency court. I've seen the way it goes down. I've seen the way that some social workers withhold very vital information that proves a parent's innocence. It's called exculpatory evidence. Most social workers don't even know what the fuck that is, but it's a very, very important legal term. It excludes a parent from the guilt that they're being alleged to have. And so what's really cool is that because in dependency court, they don't let that kind of shit in the social workers don't include that in general. I'm not saying that everybody does it, but I'm saying that it happens a lot. And so now this is finally an opportunity for all of that exculpatory evidence to come out and really prove how bad things are happening. I mean, in the opening statements, the county said that they saved this child's life, that there was no way that this child would have gone on to live if it wasn't for them and all of their saviors and all that garbage. Well, the fact of the matter is, now the truth is coming out, and all the witnesses that were ignored, shut down, and flat out denied an opportunity to tell the truth now have that opportunity. And I get chills thinking about it, because it just shows how polar opposite those 2 courtrooms are. Dependency court and civil litigation, I guess, for lack of a better word, I'm not a lawyer. 2 completely different worlds. And in one, you don't get to show any kind of exculpatory evidence, and in another, you do. And so this is really cool. This is really opening the eyes of the jury, in my mind, because most people don't even know that this type of thing really goes on. Yeah, very emotional day. I'm just kind of reading over my notes here. Very emotional day, and I'm looking forward to be down there again. I hope that all of you find these updates important. I hope that you find them valuable, and I'm going to keep them coming as long as people ask. Like I said, please join me in wearing purple in solidarity. Show your support to Sean McMillan and his team, and have a great day. I'll see you in court.